Miami Beach, July 2003, 3:47 a.m. A motel door explodes inward. A 22-year-old hacker is dragged face down onto the carpet. The Secret Service thinks they just caught a criminal. They're wrong. What they've actually arrested is their future star informant, a man they'll pay to hunt hackers, a man they'll trust with their biggest cases, and a man who, while working for the US government, will quietly steal over 160 million credit card numbers and run the largest identity theft operation in American history. This is the story of Albert Gonzalez, the smartest criminal the FBI never saw coming. Miami Beach, July 2003, 3:47 a.m. A black SUV slices through empty streets. No sirens, no lights. 4 men in body armor moving toward a cheap motel off Collins Avenue. Room 212, second floor. The door is hollow. The lock is junk. Inside, a 22-year-old kid hunched over a laptop. The screen's glow washes over his face. 3 cell phones on the bed. A bag of Doritos. His screen name is Supazi. His real name is Albert Gonzalez. The agents don't knock. The door detonates inward. Wood splinters across the carpet. Albert jolts, knocks over the laptop, bolts for the bathroom. 2 agents take him down before he makes 3 steps, face pressed into the carpet, arms yanked behind his back. Albert Gonzalez, you're under arrest for access device fraud. Albert doesn't fight, doesn't scream, just lies there, breathing hard, thoughts racing. Because Albert knows something the agents don't. He has information, names, passwords, server locations, the entire underground economy of stolen credit cards mapped inside his head. Information worth more than freedom. Albert makes a decision that will shape the next decade of cybercrime in America. He's going to talk. Not because he's afraid, not because he's sorry. Because Albert Gonzalez just figured out how to make himself untouchable. He'll become a federal informant, work with the Secret Service, help them hunt hackers. And while they're paying him to catch criminals, he'll commit the largest cybercrime in American history. 12 years earlier, Miami, Florida, 1991. Albert Gonzalez is 10 years old, Cuban-American, living with his parents in a modest house in a modest neighborhood. His father works long hours. His mother keeps the house spotless. Nothing special about the street. Nothing special about the family, except Albert. For his birthday, his parents buy him a computer. A basic IBM clone, beige box, green screen. Nothing fancy. Most kids play games. Oregon Trail. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Albert takes the computer apart. He wants to know how it works, every wire, every chip, every connection. He spends hours with a screwdriver, lining up components across his bedroom floor like a surgeon studying organs. His mother yells, says he broke it. His father shakes his head, but Albert puts it back together. And it works better than before. By 12, he's writing programs. Simple stuff at first. Text adventures, calculator apps, then more complex things. Programs that automate tasks, programs that scan networks. By 14, he's hacking into the school district's computer system, changing grades. Not his own grades. He doesn't care about school. Other kids pay him $20 to turn an F into a B, $50 for a full transcript makeover. Teachers notice something off. Students who never did homework suddenly passing exams. They suspect cheating. Check for copied tests, stolen answer keys. They don't think to check the computers. They don't understand computers. Albert understands computers. By 16, he discovers the internet. Dial-up modems. That screeching sound when the connection locks in. Bulletin board systems. IRC chat rooms. A whole world of people like him. Outcasts who speak in code. Who trade secrets and digital whispers. Who see the world as systems to be understood and exploited. Albert learns fast social engineering, tricking people into giving up passwords, network infiltration, finding cracks in systems, packet sniffing, SQL basics, the language of the underground. His online handle, Soup Nazi from the Seinfeld episode, The Soup Nazi, who decides who gets served and who doesn't. Albert likes the metaphor. He controls access. He decides who gets in. By 2000, Albert is 19 years old. No high school diploma, no college degree, no legitimate job prospects. But he's one of the best hackers in America, and he's about to discover the most profitable crime of the digital age. Or the year 2000. The internet is exploding. Amazon sells books, eBay sells everything else, and suddenly, millions of ordinary people are typing their credit card numbers into websites, names, addresses, expiration dates, CVV codes, all of it flowing through wires, stored on servers, protected by almost nothing. Albert sees what most people miss. Every transaction is a data trail. Every website is a target. Every security system has a weakness somewhere. Credit card fraud existed before the internet. Pickpockets, dumpster divers, waiters copying numbers onto napkins, small-time stuff. One card at a time. The digital age changes everything. Now you can steal thousands of cards at once, millions from your bedroom, from anywhere with an internet connection. An underground economy forms fast, global, organized. Hackers break into systems and steal raw data. Carters buy and sell stolen numbers. Cashers turn digital numbers into physical money, encode blank cards, drain ATMs, buy merchandise and ship it overseas. Different roles, different risks, different rewards. Albert starts as a carter. He buys stolen numbers from hackers in Russia and Ukraine, sells them to cashers in America, and takes a cut of every transaction. But the chat rooms where business happens are chaos. No trust, no verification. Scammers scamming scammers. A Russian hacker promises 10,000 fresh Visa numbers, takes your money, and disappears. Someone needs to bring order to the chaos. In 2001, a website launches, shadowcrew.com. Think eBay for criminals. Sellers list products, credit card numbers, social security numbers, driver's licenses, bank accounts. They post samples, prove quality. Buyers check ratings, read reviews, and pay through escrow. Moderators verify sellers. Escrow holds money until delivery is confirmed. Disputes get resolved. Professional crime. Albert joins early, builds a reputation, moves up the ranks, becomes a moderator. By 2003, Shadow Crew has 4,000 members worldwide. They've trafficked over 1.5 million stolen credit card numbers and caused millions in documented losses. Albert is at the center of it all. He knows everyone. Everyone knows him. And the Secret Service has been watching. Federal Building, Miami. 2 days after the arrest, Albert sits in an interrogation room, flickering fluorescent lights, a metal table bolted to the floor, a two-way mirror reflecting his exhausted face. Across from him sits Secret Service agent Michael Shields. Shields has been tracking Shadow Crew for 18 months. He knows Albert is a moderator, connected to hackers across 6 countries, one of the keys to the entire operation. But arresting one moderator doesn't shut down the network. Someone else takes over. Business continues. Shields wants everyone, every seller, every administrator. To do that, he needs someone on the inside. Albert is 22 years old. No prior convictions. First offense. A kid who could spend 15 years in federal prison, or a man facing stacked charges that keep him locked up until 40. Shields listens. Albert talks, names, handles, real identities, servers in Latvia and Ukraine. The entire structure of Shadow Crew, VPNs, encryption, channels the Secret Service hasn't cracked. Then Albert offers more. He can get them inside, not just reading logs, actually inside, set up stings, Identify the major players. Take down the whole thing. It's risky. Albert could sabotage everything, but the alternative is letting the network survive. Shields agrees. Albert will document everything, a digital trail that holds up in court. Prosecutors sign off. Paperwork is sealed. Albert Gonzalez becomes a paid confidential informant for the United States Secret Service. October 2004. Operation Firewall launches. Simultaneous arrests across 8 countries. 28 major players taken down in coordinated raids. Shadowcrew.com goes dark. The press calls it the largest cybercrime takedown in history. Albert watches CNN from his Miami apartment, beer in hand, smiling. Not because justice was served, but because his competition is gone. Every rival arrested, every threat removed. And while the Secret Service celebrates, Albert builds something new. A smaller, smarter network, new hackers, new targets, new techniques he never shares. The Secret Service thinks they're using Albert. Albert is using them. What follows is the largest retail data breach in history, the infiltration of TJX, Heartland Payment Systems, and more than 160 million stolen cards. For years, Albert lives a double life. Government informant by day, cybercrime kingpin by night, until the numbers don't add up and the investigation turns inward. March 25th, 2010. Federal Courthouse, Boston. Albert Gonzalez stands in an orange jumpsuit, handcuffed, facing the judge.
Mr. Gonzalez, the court has considered the scale of the financial losses. Accordingly, the court sentences you to 20 years in federal custody.
60 million stolen cards, $400 million in losses. He was trusted, paid, given a second chance. And while serving the government, he committed the very crimes he was supposed to stop. The sentence is 20 years, the longest ever for computer crimes. He had talent, a legitimate path, a salary catching criminals, but he couldn't stop. Greed won.